Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Christina with Cuddles by Christina, and happy Wednesday everyone. As you can see, we are taking it back to the 80s for Way Back Wednesday. This is so fun. So Way Back Wednesday is something I'm doing with Carla over at Carla's Bunny Trail. She sent me this fabulous 80s gear and some happy mail a week or so ago. So I'm doing it with Carla, my girl Sandra over at Sandra's Frozen in Time Reborns, Melissa at Melissa Valentine's Nursery, and I think Beth is as well over at Grandma's Magical Whispers, and I think that's it. So we are going to be having a lot of fun using our 80s gear. How do I look? I even did the green eyeshadow. Do you like that? So this palette that I used, it's technically, it says the 90s, but I feel like the 80s, or then, yeah, the 80s kind of bled into the 90s. You know what I mean? Similar color palette. Anyway, so I wanted to dress a baby in some 80s gear. Unfortunately, I realized I don't really have any 80s clothes, but I just wanted to hold my sweet girl, my Holly May. It's okay. See, it's so bright. She's like covering her face. But my sweet Holly May is wearing this adorable little cherry outfit that kind of looked vintage still, you know? But isn't she adorable? Look at my sweet girl. Oh, she's just getting ready to fuss. I love her so much. So I decided, since Esme was on the other day, I would hold a new baby. And yeah, we're just gonna have some fun throwing it back to the 80s. So I'm wearing my outfit made in the 80s because I was born in 85. So I obviously wasn't around for half the decade, but that's okay. I still consider myself an 80s baby. I remember some things about the 80s because, again, some of it bled into the 90s. So I absolutely adore everything about this look, right? Isn't it amazing? It's very Madonna. I'm feeling very Vogue. Or maybe, when I call me, wait, how does it go? Wait, no. When you call my name, it's like a little prayer. Down on my knees, you know I'll take you there. In the midnight hour, I can feel your power, just like a prayer. You know I'll take you there. You can't help but sing Madonna when you're dressed like this. Oh my gosh, you guys. So much fun. So today what I wanted to do, since I don't necessarily have a lot of 80s stories to share, I wanted to do a fun little would you rather. So not a this or that, kind of a spinoff, but just a would you rather that I thought was really fun. Okay, so I'm just going to get into it because some of these were pretty difficult. I didn't know how to answer. So would you rather go to a job interview dressed as He-Man or as Michael Jackson from the Thriller music video? Now, I would say Michael Jackson. Personally, I think that look is amazing. That red leather jacket, the jerry curl. I kind of already have the hair. Yeah, He-Man, I don't think I could pull off. So yeah, I would say I would rather go as MJ from Thriller. And so the next would you rather is, would you rather live in a house full of gremlins or in a mushroom-shaped house like the Smurfs? That's a tough one. I love Gremlins. It is a Christmas movie. But I don't want to deal with all their shenanigans. But this mushroom house, like, am I the size of a Smurf? Like, how big is this mushroom house? Would kind of make my decision for me. You know what I mean? So I'm going to say, I'm assuming a big mushroom shaped house, you know, not like claustrophobic. I'm gonna say a mushroom-shaped house like the Smurfs. Yeah, I don't want to deal with gremlins. So the next one is, would you rather be stuck in detention, like in the Breakfast Club, or have nobody remember your birthday, like in 16 Candles? I love both those movies, of course, but I have to say, detention, yeah, for only one day, and they all made friends with each other, you know? Yeah, I couldn't imagine everyone forgetting my birthday. I would cry. So I definitely don't want that. But yeah, that's a tough one. The next one, this wasn't really technically 80s, but I guess it still fits. But would you rather only eat Lunchables or chicken nuggets? Chicken nuggets. I love any form of chicken nugget. Lunchables can be good, you know, in a pinch. But yeah, I would rather eat chicken nuggets. And the next one is, would you rather have your wedding officiated by Mr. T or E.T.? E.T., hands down. E.T. phone home. Phone home. I love that movie. I love it so much. Yeah, I didn't really watch the A-Team or Mr. T. I thought that was more 70s, or I guess maybe it was early 80s. I don't know. But anyway, love E.T. So, and the last and final one is, would you rather be a Ninja Turtle who couldn't eat pizza, or a Care Bear with no feelings and a blank tummy? Oh, that one hit hard, you guys. That was so sad to me. I love pizza. My husband is a Ninja Turtle fanatic. He loves Ninja Turtles. And we both love pizza. And I love Care Bears, but if you're a Care Bear without feelings, I don't know, what would you do? Like, that is so sad. I'm having a really hard time with this one. But it would be cool to have all the other, like, Ninja Turtle abilities. So I guess if everything else is the same, yeah, because if you have no feelings, like, that's the Care Bear's whole power. So then what do? At least if you're a Ninja Turtle, I mean, their power didn't come from pizza. So yeah, I guess, yeah, I would rather be a Ninja Turtle who couldn't eat pizza. Ooh, but that was hard. So, feel free to answer these if you want in your own video. You know, you don't have to dress up 80s if you don't want to. Of course, feel free to join in if you want to also do a way back Wednesday, even though it's kind of late on Wednesday. I don't know why I don't pre-plan these. Like, I should really film, like, Tuesday night so I have it ready so I don't have to do it after work on Wednesday. But I'm not that organized. So here we are Wednesday night. So if you are watching this Thursday or Friday or Saturday, that's okay. We're still rocking the way back look. But I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments, at least, if you don't make a video. I just thought that was a fun little twist on a this or that. Because, yeah, with the 80s, like I said, I don't really have a lot of specific memories. You know, I was only 5 when the decade ended. But I do know that in the 80s, I was a very colicky baby, from what my parents told me. So we moved to Florida when I was 2.5. So we moved here from Jersey in 1988. So that did happen in the 80s. And before we moved, our downstairs neighbor, so my parents had a house that was like one level upstairs, I guess like a split level, but they turned the downstairs into a separate apartment, you know, to help with the rent. And so the man who lived downstairs from us, I think he was a cousin of my dad's or something. He was somehow related to us. But I remember him, his name was Niato. And when I came home from the hospital after a few weeks, he knocked on the door and he told my mom, look, here's my car keys. I know Mario's working all the time. If you have to take the baby to the hospital, take her, because he heard me crying all the time. I felt so bad. I wish I could apologize to him. But yeah, so lots of crying in the 80s. But yeah, I do remember our going away party when we did move to Florida. But I also feel like some of those memories are probably from, old home movies. When you see these movies enough times, they kind of become memories. You know what I mean? So it could be part of that, but I swear I do remember that party, even though I was, little. I was still a toddler. But yeah, good times. The best music was the 80s into the 90s. And then I feel like it's just all gone downhill. I cannot speak today. I am so sorry, you guys. It's been a long day. It was a long day at work, and pollen is out of control still. I cannot keep my eyes open. I was able to get all dressed up, and that did help. That helped my energy level, because I just couldn't wait to talk to you guys, do our fun Way Back Wednesday, share sweet little Holly, even though she's not technically in 80s gear. I don't want to get my eyeshadow on her. But I have to be holding a baby when I talk to you guys. I have to show up at least one baby. Anyway, guys, so I think that's going to do it for now. I love this headband, though. I feel like my head is so big, though. Like, I feel like the band is so small, it's giving me like a headache. I don't know. Either I have a big head or it's just my hair. Anyway, I'm going to go and get ready for bed, wipe off my makeup. I tried to do it as 80s as I could. I don't know, but I was on a time crunch. But I still think it fits. Yeah, I like the green. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see everyone else's video, Carla's and Sandra's and Beth's, I think. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great rest of your night. Love you guys.